we straight. You know the deal, man. Let's bring it in. MIC Podcast, man, episode 136. Come on now, where everyone is a master of their creation. We have another, drip god in the building, man. You know we got another special guest. This guest is a owner of his own clothing brand. Again, we're talking, with fashion designers, fashion brand owners. A lot recently, but a very very known brand in the Pittsburgh area. We have, y'all may know him as Tripper, but we got Quis in the building, man, owner of Tripper Clothing, man. What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? How you?
My man, bro. Good to see you, man. And really long overdue. You know what I mean, to have you on the pod, man. So you low key had to press me at the Slappers and Bangers. You had to press me because like, yo, my man, get me on that, yeah, get me on that shit, man. I was like, all right, bro. You put in the words, see what we can do, man. But it's really a pleasure to have you on, bro.
Oh, for sure, it's a pleasure being here.
Of course, man. Of course, and and we have to might make this a requirement in the future, man. You did come with a super dope gift that we're super appreciative of. I don't know if you want to crack that out now or like
I got y'all.
Let them know what's going on with that.
Some hats, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get the headgear right for sure.
This is crazy. Just so y'all can see the type of drip that's in the collection. Yeah, man. Pull those joints out, bro. Like,
let me pull some out.
Yeah, man.
So right here, this the Tripper Visions collab. Pull that thing out. As dark in here, you see that VT will glow in the dark.
That's hard.
We got the move here, Shice.
Okay, word. Yeah, for some of the activities you don't want to be identified for. Yeah.
Cover yourself up.
Word. That's dope.
And then we got the fitteds.
Okay, word.
About to drop these.
Yeah, those are kind of great. That's crazy, bro. Damn, bro. Yeah, no, bro. Again, this is hard.
Then these are just some randoms that I, threw together at the crib. We got some yellow velvet joint.
Okay.
Got a pink suede.
Okay,
joint.
with the pink, shout the cam. With the pink.
Little camo hitter.
Okay. And are these all like available to purchase, or like are these haven't dropped yet, or?
So what I've actually been thinking about doing, I'm probably going to end up doing it sometime this week.
Yeah.
But I'm actually about to drop a hat catalog, so whenever I make random hats, I could just drop them things.
Okay.
Just purchase them instead of waiting to gotta find me in person to grab them.
Yeah, right.
Can't be too exclusive. So
yeah, right. Yeah. You might exclusive yourself out of business and
for
shit.
Sure,
yeah.
for sure.
No, for sure, man. No, bro. So again, I know, amongst the clothing brands, in the city, your brand is a brand that resonates with, people a lot. Like you said, you do pop-ups, everyone is showing you love at all the pop-ups that I've seen, just showing you love wearing your gear, so I think for people who may or may not know you, bro, I think just this convo, man, is just gonna really shed some light about the man behind the clothes, man, and just kind of get your perspective on certain things in the Pittsburgh fashion scene right now, bro. So just even kind of kicking it off, bro, are you from I know you're from Pittsburgh originally, but where about?
I'm from Beachview.
Beachview?
On the south. And also everything you said.
Oh, no, of course, bro.
Surprise whenever I see somebody out in my clothes, I'm all excited and shit. So it's but
no, bro. Again, I'm only commenting on what I've seen, and again, just the response it generates, bro. So shout out to you, man, for everything you're doing. But Beachview, bro. So and that's about 20 minutes from where we're at right now. 15, 20, 25.
Probably good 15.
15. Okay, yeah. Word. Yeah, how was it growing up in Beachview for you?
I don't live there anymore, but I grew up there. So
yeah,
Beachview, it was cool. It was a mixed neighborhood. So
yeah,
you
fair.
See pretty much everything, a little melting pot, if you must say.
Yeah,
so
facts.
It was cool growing up. You really didn't experience the full realm of what the world was. Though.
Yeah, right.
It was kind of clouded though.
Yeah, facts.
But it's a cool area. I live pretty close to there. I live in Brookline at the moment.
Okay, word. All right, yeah.
Across the street.
Yeah.
So they're cool neighborhoods.
Yeah, word.
Nothing too much going on. They some chill shit.
Yeah, facts. Were your parents creative at all, or?
Actually, no.
Okay.
No, I don't think either of them were.
Yeah.
Real. Yeah.
like you're just the one so creative vibe in the family.
Somehow, some way. Actually,
Word.
my older sister, she writes, so
Okay, word.
I ain't the only one.
Yeah, no, and no, shout out to that. So aside from just like making clothes, fashion, all that, like just like even as you were younger, bro, like what spoke to you creatively, like what are some of like the things that you got into before you were interested in fashion and creatively?
So before I was interested in fashion, I was just always drawing. So
Okay, that makes
I would
sense.
draw a bunch of cars, and then I was really into like, you ever hear of Yums? Soldier Boy,
nah.
he was like promoting this sneaker brand.
Okay, wait, no, low key, man. That's a deep cut, son. That's
Super
crazy.
deep
It was the shoes, right?
Yeah, some shoes.
Yeah.
So I used to draw the Yums and make my own colorways. All the
Yeah,
time. So
facts.
once I was able to like older in life, and I was like understanding like shoes and like the history behind the sneakers and this and that, I became a sneakerhead. All I bought was shoes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's how it translated, I guess, right there.
Yeah, and like, bro, just like even because like even kind of break down the sneaker culture to me, because like, I mean, like I fuck with sneakers, but like a sneaker head culture is crazy, son. Because like y'all be like, well, let me not say y'all, but like just from what I've seen, like like people will buy up sneakers, just to resell them at triple toms.
Those are the hype beasts.
Okay, word. Yeah. So we stay away from those. Yeah.
Not many of them really are like the real sneakerheads.
Yeah, right.
They're trying to make a quick buck, but like you gonna be the real sneakerhead, they could tell you like the history behind like certain shoes, certain
facts.
models,
Yeah, right.
So like I feel like there's a difference. But when I was coming up, that's when you were able to wait in line for some shoes.
Bro, I was about
wake up early, grab some sneaks. But when I first started buying shoes, you go to the store like motherfucker 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Like store was open for 2 hours. Already.
Yeah, right.
Still grab whatever you need. But as that progressed, probably throughout my high school years, that's when it got crazy.
Yeah, facts.
Get tased, maced.
That's crazy.
Beat up over shoes.
Over the Concords. Like, yeah, dog, that's crazy.
The Gammas for real.
Yeah. Dog.
Yeah, it saw some wild shit for that. Them in the Bel Air.
Yeah.
So
like just like even as far as like navigating through sneaker culture and like doing your thing with that, like what spoke to you about like the sneakers? Was it just like a style thing? Was it just like the collecting aspect of that? Like
so it really didn't start off as a collecting thing.
Okay.
Kind of grew into that. But like it started off as just like I like these shoes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get these shoes. I'm gonna wear these shoes.
Yeah.
And then I'm like learning the history behind the shoes because I watch basketball.
Yeah,
most of the sneakers that are popular in sneaker culture are basketball sneakers.
Yeah, facts.
Like
yeah,
you said Jordans. So learning the history behind all the different shoes and stuff. Had a bunch of Jordans and Kobe's and foam posits.
Yeah, right. Yeah, facts.
Just knowing the background of it, the history of it, and everything. That was always cool to me. So couldn't stop buying them once I started.
Yeah, right. Which joints like did you cop that like just like off top of your head like what was like one early joint like when you started picking up
when I first started
the pace with that shit like yo I got the breads, nigga.
The first couple big grabs, my favorite grabs probably I'd say my Olympic sixes. Back in like
that's a good joint.
Like
yeah tough. Those are tough joints. Yeah.
I had the Toro Bravo 4s, Raptor 7s. I wanted the original Raptors with like the little Bordeaux background, so it's like the light gray and the black.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
crazy, bro. Cause like I wasn't even again like I'm not originally from the city, son. So, bro, one of someone I know was put me on to John Geiger, bro.
Oh yeah,
bro. I wasn't even hip like shout out to John Geiger, man. Again from the city, bro. But his shits be fire, like dumb fire, bro. Like have you ever copied any of his joints or?
Actually, I do have a lot of John Geiger.
Yeah, bro.
All of them are the 002s. I got highs and lows. I got the What the Geiger.
Yeah.
I got the what is it, 111, something like that.
Yeah, facts.
Clubs down in Miami. They did a collab with him for Art Basel. So
yeah,
I got that collab. I got the Pittsburgh ones, which are black and yellow.
Yeah, facts.
Those are the ones we had to go to 412 to get.
Okay, word.
So waiting in line for those.
Yeah, bro.
People swap a linen, fed the god, and stuff like that.
Bro, he just dropped these like blue camo-ish joints, bro. And I'm like, son, those are and like he has this kind of like fabric material like collection, you know what I mean? Like so I'm like, yo, these joints are crazy, dog. Like I'm like this nigga's from Pittsburgh. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like
the rocks.
Bro, nah, bro. Shout out to man. Shout out to John Geiger, bro. So so like, again, like you said early on, man, you were a sneakerhead, man, like, doing your thing. I mean, like, was that pretty much like the first time you remembering first being drawn to fashion was like through like the
Pretty
sneakers?
much. Yeah. It's funny because I was actually drawn to John Gagger before he started like
For real?
designing.
Okay.
So me being heavy into sneakers,
Mm-hmm.
I was always, man, that was around the time Red Octobers.
Oh, I mean, there you go. Yeah,
out.
facts, right.
Man, you know, them things dropped
those
multiple times.
Yeah, I'm hip.
Crazy part. I just,
but that first initial joint, bro, it was like niggas ain't know what to do.
Every time they restocked, I always just barely missed it.
Yeah.
And then I got on Instagram, I seen that nigga John Gagger. Whole bunch of Red Octobers just throwing bullshit, stepping in tar, jumping in the pool and shit. I'm like, this like, can you spare me a
Yeah,
pair?
niggas stepping in manure and shit. Yeah, fecal matter in the Red Octobers.
I'm like, bro, he don't need some Red Octobers.
Funny as hell, yeah.
I was sad for real.
Yeah, that's hilarious. The nigga say he was stepping in tar doing construction in the Red Octobers. It's nuts.
Some fire pics though, but
yeah, right. Yeah, that's funny as hell. Hurt. Okay, yeah. So I mean, like what age was that for you? Like when you started like collecting sneakers and just like even kind of being peeked into this whole scene.
So that was definitely high school. I feel like that was like later high school.
Okay.
Because the Red Octobers, I think they dropped somewhere between like 13, 14, so that's like my junior, senior year, probably.
13, 14? Was it maybe not like a year or two earlier than that? Like 12 maybe?
12. I know 12 was definitely the Solars.
Yeah, you know, well, let me not even question you because, yeah, I mean, you a historian, like, for sure, man. But nah, man, that makes total sense. I mean, like, was there any one in particular that may have influenced you as far as, like, you know, like when you were around this age, was it all just like, you know, you kind of digging into, like, you know, you doing the history of shit and, like, you know, just kind of stumbling upon different shit?
You saying the city?
Well, I mean, like in the, well, like, I just mean, like, as far as, like, your friends, you know what I mean? Like,
honestly,
really.
I got my style inspirations all from
Dolo,
Chris Brown, Tyga.
Okay, word, all right.
Big Sean.
Type, yeah,
okay, like
word.
That at the time, you know, always, yeah.
Gotta.
Of
course, yeah, no, so, right. I mean, right.
You know, so, and then it, actually, Taz Arnold, the guy who makes Tisa. You remember those hats back in the day?
Dog. I met my real good friend, man. He's from New York, bro. And when he moved to Maryland, he had a Tisa hat. But, you know, just with the way that the eye, because, like, you know how, like, the eye in Tisa is, like, an actual eye.
Yeah.
I thought it was just an O. Because of like, it was, like an oval shape. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm like... So, like, every time, yeah, dog, every time I saw him, it's like, yo, my man with the Tosa.
Hey.
He was like, son, this shit says Tisa. I'm just like, nah, man, that shit is Tosa. That shit is fire. Dog. Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, you know, so that's how we met. Like, you know, we just got up from there. But nah, yeah, I mean, no, I'm familiar with the, you know, with the brand.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was definitely like, you know, snapbacks back era.
Type vibes, yeah.
Meek Mill, Kendrick.
100%, man. Yeah, mixtape era vibes.
Definitely, mixtape era.
Yeah.
That's when motherfuckers was crashing live mixtapes.
Yeah, facts.
Whole different
shit is crazy, man. R.I.P. Dat Piff, man. Yeah.
R.I.P. Dat Piff.
Shit is crazy, bro, man. That was an era. But, bro, like I didn't even know, you know, what the case was with this. Like, did you get a formal education as far as fashion, or like, are you all self-taught?
For the most part, I'd say I'm self-taught. So, like, inspo-wise, I just go off whatever I like.
Yeah, I mean, sure, right.
Care what other people think most of the time. So, that's what it really is. And then, yes, I had fashion class in high school.
Man.
They introduced it like my junior year, so I took it junior and senior year. I probably took it like 4 times total.
Okay.
So I got like introduced to sewing and like basically how things like work, but like that was like peak when I was like into fashion. That was when actually I was starting Tripper. So that was like the end of junior year. So
yeah,
it was like,
because like y'all been rocking for like what, like 11 years now, right?
It's been a long time.
Crazy, bro.
I took a long break in between.
Yeah.
The other 2 members really didn't want to be involved anymore, so it just became a me thing.
Right.
You know, we was broke college students.
Yeah, nobody
really had the money to invest into it. So once I was out of college, bro, you know what? Fuck it, we're coming back. So
yeah.
Long hiatus.
Nah, facts.
Go wait it. We'll be back.
I was about to say, man, like, you know, we're about to get into like, you know, like the nitty gritty of like, you know, how you started. You know, I mean, like your whole vibe. But like when you took that fashion class and like it was like just like a new class, just like of like a new program, or like what was the deal with that?
It was a new class. So they actually like the art teacher was the former ceramics teacher.
Okay, all right.
So it's like they just threw whatever artsy motherfucker they could find. But
Facts,
I
right.
feel like, you know, she might be into fashion, she might not be, but she definitely knew how to.
Yeah, how's your
works
drip,
everything.
Mrs. Wilson? Well, yeah,
Sir.
like you trying to teach the fashion class. What's the closet like? Like,
Swear, what's the closet
yeah,
like?
yeah.
But no, she was like this extra, like thick in the right places, but like not in the right places at the same time. Like
Yeah.
she had a crazy build for real.
Yeah,
And I don't think she could wear regular clothes to even drip something out.
and
for
that's
real.
and
It's
that's also a
yeah,
part of fashion. You know what I
swear,
mean? Like
sure.
knowing what you can and can't wear as well.
So she was always like dresses, but you could tell that thing was poking. That
Yeah,
thing-
underneath the dress,
sure.
there was another story to be told. Like,
Man.
that's crazy. So what did you so like you said you ended up going to college. Which college did you go to?
I went to Cal U.
Cal U. Okay, and like, was there any fashion classes like within there that you took?
There
Or
wasn't. So I actually was going to go to IUP, and I had two different reasons to go to IUP.
okay,
One was for cooking.
okay,
I would have did the cooking program there.
Interesting,
That was
okay.
my original thing that I wanted to do for them.
okay,
But I noticed they also had fashion courses.
okay.
I was like, dang, I should go to IUP. I applied to Cal U. Man, they accepted me so fast.
Damn.
I just was like, dang, I don't even, fuck it, I ain't applying nowhere else.
Yeah,
So
yeah, right.
that's how that happened.
Okay, word. I mean, how'd you like your time at Cal U?
It was cool for real.
Yeah, okay.
It was a lot of lessons learned, a lot
Yeah.
of, negrescences.
Negrescence?
Yeah.
No. What's that?
That's like the, how do I say it? You're opening up to your realization of you are black. You
Okay.
are different than
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah, right.
So, like,
Negrescence
that's when
is.
I really got.
Is that like a real term?
That's a real term.
That's crazy.
Actually,
Why they throw a nigga in front of it like that? That's crazy.
I learned it in Cal U too. Black psychology.
Like, it didn't have to be that. It just was like we could like it could just be like the revelation or some shit like that. Niggas,
The revelation.
negrescence is
Negrescence.
crazy, but whatever. Negrescence, like, word, like,
So like that's where I feel like I really experienced it.
right with the
Like,
mic.
through the class that we had, black psychology, they said
Okay.
that like most black people, if not all, will experience it at a point in their life to where they're like, okay, hold up, maybe we ain't the same.
Yeah.
So it's like a little opening moment, but colleges was definitely what brought that out for sure.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and like I'm just like I'm assuming the demographic at Cal U is primarily white, like.
very.
Yeah. Okay, words. I mean, bro, with shit like that, bro, like, I mean, I was like the only dark thing in some school photos in like 5th grade. So I knew what was good. Like,
I always
you
went to
feel me?
magnet school, so everything.
Oh,
was
okay,
always,
copy, yeah.
super mixed.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
black, white,
Yeah.
other, a lot of different.
Facts.
I'll name them all.
Yeah.
So.
It got like a little bit more diverse when I went to high school ish, like,
So yeah, my high school was a magnet school also. So
Yeah.
and then all the other high schools started closing, so they started merging us with all these other. Bruh.
Yeah, it just got crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
But just like throughout Cal U, like, how were you like obviously, like, prior to, like, when you started the business, how are you just like keeping up that that muscle, bro, just like as far as like being interested in fashion and things of that nature?
Definitely got a shopping problem.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Still got a shoe habit.
Yeah.
Also very unfortunate.
Yeah.
So that was I'm always getting shoes, always
Yeah.
getting clothes.
Okay.
And late nights, we were just chilling, smoking weed, playing
Yeah.
the game, bullshitting. So
Mhm.
late at night, I bust my laptop out, knock out like 10 designs, 4 in the morning, come, go to sleep, wake up from my 8, 9 o'clock class,
Yeah.
do the damn thing. So that's how I kept up with it for
Right.
just wearing clothes, buying clothes, making clothes. I did order like a sample size of shirts. Like, I really didn't formally release them, but like people got them.
Yeah.
So they're somewhere floating around.
Nah, facts. And then as far as cause I know with that, you're just in college doing your thing, but like, were you still fucking with like the cooking or like, were you like,
Shit, we ain't had no choice but to cook, but mostly it was oodles and noodles for real.
Oh,
A microwave chef.
Son, you
I
said
was
we
out
had
here.
no choice
But-
but to chef it.
Bruh, swear, not until we moved off campus was when we had like a kitchen, and I'm like, all right, it's way more efficient to just pack some food and cook. So I was always cooking, trying to save some money for real, but
But as far as like a formal degree, like was
definitely
okay.
didn't pursue it.
What were you majoring in?
I majored in psychology.
Psychology, copy.
Yeah.
Like, how was, I mean, like, were you just like,
was-
let me just fucking get this degree, get the fuck up out
I
of
was
here?
actually interested in how people think, how people react, how people like socialize with each other, and like the different aspects of that. So
Yeah.
I had a real interest in social psychology,
Okay, yeah.
and if I was able to further it, I would have went into like the language
Okay.
of social psychology,
Interesting.
like the
Okay.
social psychology of language. Like,
Okay.
so how people react and like react with each other throughout tones and like how you say something, how you present it versus what you say.
Right, yeah. I mean, no. Facts. I think that's like a super useful skill, but I mean, like also at the same time, like life also teaches you that.
For sure,
you know,
for sure.
right? Like what to say to people, how to say it to them, what not to say to people.
Psychology's like deeper common sense.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you just learn more what you
Already
know on the
know,
surface,
yeah,
but you just
right.
can't explain.
A deeper understanding.
It's like algebra.
Yeah. Hey, no, it's a fire analogy. No, facts. So like, did you always have the goal of being an entrepreneur, or like, you know, is that something that like I guess developed while you were in college? Like, did you have any entrepreneurial influences? Like, and just like talking in the city.
My dad was a hustler, so
there you go. Nice.
I was gonna make this money somehow, some way. I was gonna sell something.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I was gonna sell something. It didn't matter. It was gonna be. Definitely ended up being clothes.
Yeah.
Really don't have like I used to draw shoes, make my own colorways and stuff. I really don't got an interest in that anymore.
Yeah, right.
So like definitely just clothing, and like one of my goals, I'd like to bring in like new pieces. I don't want to keep doing a sweatsuit, a t-shirt, this style of shirts and this and that. No, I'm gonna make something new.
Yeah, right.
So more things.
Word. And then just like as far as like, you know, your dad being you know, just like a hustler, man, you know, just getting to it. Like, did you know like it was always gonna be clothes, or like did you just know like, yo, like I'm going to sell something? Like,
I didn't know what it was going to be for real, but clothes came early on, so it ended up working out for real. So
okay.
I did try the resale game with some sneakers a couple times because I'm like, okay, I'm blowing all my paychecks on these shoes, and then I gotta wait 2 weeks to get another pair.
Yeah,
so another pair might come out in between. What I gotta do? So I'm like, maybe I should sell a couple pairs, try to make that money and do that, but I ain't messing with the resale game.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, bro, the resale game is like super fucking taxing, bro. Because I mean, like, you got to be up, you know, to the ask like a dawn, blow, dog. I don't even know how much money you have to like put into that to even, you know,
ridiculous amounts, man.
Like break even one, and then two, make a profit. Like, you just got to be like,
really
you have to
off like the hype of the sneaker. Like, say you got like a couple Travis Scotts, you making way more. Shit, you get 2 pair of Travis Scotts. That 1 pair gonna pay for both of them.
It's crazy.
Get an extra couple $100 off of that too.
Yeah, right.
So that's really what it is. Just depends on the hype of the sneaker and how people are gonna take it. Like the general public. Like if it's a super hype thing, super wanted like thing that people think they need. So it's like price skyrocket. Like
I mean, then
Kobe died.
I mean,
the prices of Kobe's.
I mean, of course, right?
Crazy.
Jerseys probably too.
And
like,
I said, I used to buy Kobe's like when they were coming out. So I was looking up. I had a choice. I was gonna buy the J Balvin ones, or the Kobe pack with the 13 teams that he could have went to, or the white pair. So it was like a double pair.
Yeah, that's hard.
They was the same price.
Damn.
I bought them J Balvins. Kobe died like the next week.
No, bro. No,
the
way.
Price doubled.
Damn, son.
And right now it's probably triple.
Yeah,
so,
right, yeah.
I ain't getting them things.
Damn, bro. That's crazy, though. Like, I mean, that just even scenario does not seem real to me. Like, that's fucking insane.
I was a Lakers fan.
Yeah.
My dad's from LA, so
that's tough, man.
That's choice.
That shit is crazy. But, like, I mean, like, you pretty much just, like, broke it down there. But, like, when it comes to, like, that sneaker reselling culture, just, like, what about that just, like, kind of turns you off from it again? Like, I know it's a very just, like, I don't want to, like, I feel like the word underhanded is too strong, but, like, there's, like, just, like, a lot of, like, shiftiness.
Yeah, you know so I mean? It's really, like, a bunch of goofy kids.
Yeah, right, just goofballs, right, it's
never been anything. Well, actually, it was a good market when they first started, like, really reselling.
Yeah.
But now it's just some bullshit for real.
Yeah, first.
And Nike recently tried to kill the reseller by overproducing shoes, so that's why you see so many dunks, so many forces, so many Jordan 1s and 4s, like whatever type they're trying to knock it off. So
right.
The resellers can't make too much. I don't know why they don't want people to. But I mean, I understand because the people who really want the shoes can't get them because of the resellers, and that's really my beef with them.
That's and like
we got beef.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah, bro. Nah, man. Like, and like that's kind of like my gripe with it too. It's like, you're affecting just like the average consumer, like
For
if they
sure.
wanted the fucking shoe just to get the fucking shoe, because like you're trying to hoard and
And that was damn near
yeah,
impossible.
yeah, you feel me? So like that's what pisses me off again. Like I'm no sneakerhead. I don't ever plan on being like I can appreciate a fire shoe, and like that's always where I've been at with that. You know, like just like with that same game, like I can be like you're like the Conquerors, like those are fire. You know what I mean? But it's just like, am I gonna fucking keep refresh my page at 11:45 and like before they drop, bro? You feel me? I've been there just for different shit. Like I did that with my fucking Xbox. You know what I mean? Like I'll do it for that shit, but
shit, man.
you know.
The last Xbox and PlayStation drop.
Yeah, dog.
Crazy.
Nah, bro.
Crazy.
Nah, bro. Niggas lost the Wi-Fi damn near refreshing that shit. Like that shit was nuts. But yeah, bro. Just kind of going back to again like your time at Cal U, bro. You said this is or well no, like you had the idea in high school, right? For Tripper,
yeah,
man.
it was 2013.
2013, man. So if you just want to yeah, bro, just kind of walk us through like the origins of just like even in high school, and then just like kind of what led to you starting the brand.
So yeah, what really led to it was the sneakers. The sneakers led to the clothes.
Yeah,
had to get a hat to match the clothes.
right,
So
yeah.
it became a whole fit at that point. So I was just consuming, and then I got like a bunch of friends. They're like, "Bro, why don't you start making your own clothes? Like you draw."
Was this in high school or in
high
college?
school.
Okay, word, all right.
So they're like, "Yeah, you draw." And then my other friend Hank, he was starting to get into fashion, founded himself this and that. So he got into Supreme heavily.
Okay.
So he ended up just consuming a lot of like prestigious clothes at the time. So people were like, "Yeah, y'all should just start a brand together." So we linked up, and we also had our friend Keenan that we would party with all the time. So we linked up. We're like, "All right, people are talking about it. Let's just do it." So we went in the lab, came out with probably 10 names, and Tripper was the one that stuck instantly. Once I heard it, I'm like, "Oh yeah."
How'd you come up? Like, did you come up with it, or like did the homie come up with it?
Actually, was not my name.
Yeah, okay.
That was not one I came up with. I believe that was Keenan's idea.
Okay, word.
And he was the first one to disappear.
What was like the meaning behind the name?
The meaning is the literal name to like someone or something that takes a trip. So back then, we was just thinking, that's when Galaxy Print was popping and stuff like that. So that's when we're thinking like spacey vibes and shit like that. Bro, I got like designs of like an astronaut like reaching into the sky.
That's hard.
Like
Yeah.
Drop, but yeah, that's really what
that's
it was.
Like that's a Kid Cudi's era
sure.
too. Like
our original T-shirts were the NASA logo.
That's hard.
It said Tripper, and then it was like water instead of.
Oh, that's hard. Yeah.
We had like a bunch of different versions of that. We had like a version with like golden statues or shit like that, a camo one.
Yeah.
They never really dropped them, so like we were really picking off of Supreme. Basically, that was really our real inspiration. So like the stuff that Supreme was doing, we were doing it in our own way. They had the box logo, we had our Earth circular logo. So that was a little something. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, origin wise, just the name. That was the one that stuck. But to me now, what Tripper means is that in the sense of art, I could put myself into the shoes of anybody or anything in order to have the clothes speak. So I don't think of it as just clothes or
right.
Or what people call merch.
No, yeah, right.
Merch.
Yeah.
Pieces.
Right. Yeah.
Artwork.
Right. Facts.
There's going to be some sort of meaning in most cases behind what I'm putting out. So that's really what it comes to.
Yeah. No, for sure. As far as like, bro, because like you said you started with a couple people, like when like you were initially doing your thing and you came up with the names, like were you like did you just like immediately get to drawing, or like what was like the I guess just like how did you decide to maneuver like once you're just like all right, like we got the name?
Because Keenan actually led us through most of the early processes. Like we came up with a
did you know just like from high school, or like from
we met them in high school.
Okay, word, all right.
Dude, so they both went to SciTech.
Okay.
And I went to Brashear.
Okay.
I met them through them. We always hung out. We drank, underage. Don't you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's really what it was. We're just cool, like good friends.
Yeah.
All chilling all the time.
Facts.
Keenan was a big sneakerhead also.
Okay.
That's why I really fucked with Keenan.
Yeah, when the sneakerheads link up, yeah.
Sure, yes.
Facts.
Yeah, so that was always something that like attracts me to other people. Like, oh shit, you fuck with sneakers too? Nah, nigga.
Yeah.
So yeah, Keenan actually came back with a couple of designs. which were those NASA-based designs
Okay.
of Supreme.
Was it just like out the blue, or like when y'all decided to start the brand?
Once we decided to start,
Okay.
so that was our idea. Is like we had like what we wanted to do with the shirts.
Okay.
And basically following the footsteps of Supreme and the big brands of that time.
Yeah. Right. Facts.
The hundreds, shit like that. And so we're going based off them at the time just to find ourselves.
Yeah. Right.
Which honestly we really didn't find ourselves at the time.
Right.
So as a collective, it was cool. Keenan came back with those designs and we just fucked with them heavy.
Okay.
Resolution was garbage though, so had to pay to get them bitches rasterized.
Yeah.
And then vectored. That all crazy, but yeah, had to pay to get them fixed. So,
yeah.
Yeah, that.
And I know exactly what that means. Every single one of those words. So we don't have to explain them at all. Go with yeah.
We got a couple of those fixed up. We put out the water design. It was kind of hard finding a print company at the time. All we had was Commonwealth Press, and that was on their own South Side.
Yeah.
So trying to navigate through that, we ended up. How did we get the shirts? I think they actually still did print them. And
so like you were already printing shirts like in high school.
Yeah.
Okay, word.
A shirt and a sweatshirt. The
Okay.
second thing was that's when I got into the designing for real.
Okay.
So me and Hank sat down with my crusty old MacBook, crusty and old now at the time it wasn't.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so sat down with the MacBook, busted through some different designs. And
I was about to say like when you said that, like not to cut you off at all, like are the initially were they pen to paper sketches?
No. Well, most of them were ideas in our head. So
yeah, right.
We could bring to life. So we just went on Photoshop and just started doing the
Photoshop.
things.
Okay, word. All right.
I actually had I was supposed to take like 4 years of computer courses over here, but apparently they didn't know I was a magnet student. So it worked for me.
Damn, yeah.
We did typing for half of a semester. Then the other half, we did Photoshop.
Okay.
So I actually did learn some skills there.
Okay, yeah. No, 100%.
So that Photoshop class is definitely where I paid attention. Made a couple designs like in seconds. And so like we came up with a Super Bowl base logo, Super Bowl 31.
Okay.
And I kind of pushed the 31 onto the name of the brand because my birthday is July 31st. So
okay.
Kind of forced it.
Yeah.
It worked. So that was the next thing we dropped. And
was that your first drop?
Second drop.
What was your first joint?
The Water World.
Okay, with the NASA. Okay, copy. I mean, like, how was the reception of that? Like, were people like, yo, finally, like?
So because we were in high school, we had all the friends and this and that. So everything actually sold really fast. Okay. So like that's like the perfect time to start. I kind of wish that like I didn't take a break in between.
Yeah,
it is what it is. So yeah, having that initial drop, it's definitely like all our friends wanted a shirt, bought a shirt. So that was cool. We sold out pretty quick, and then the sweatshirts was like the same story.
Okay.
But, I don't know. We just never took it serious at the time. So that's really what it was. Just some kids doing shit.
Were people were buying them off you? Like you were just handing them out? Or like how'd y'all?
No, we sold them things.
Okay.
Definitely sold them things.
Word. How much? Like do you remember?
It was like 25, 30. That's when shirts were cheap.
Yeah. No, facts.
That's when that was expensive for a shirt.
Damn.
I remember Supreme, Mishka, the hundreds.
Yeah.
Shirts like
25, 30. Yeah,
facts, 30 bucks.
Yeah. Now should be like that's why I'm something icy, bro. Like
a sweatshirt,
type,
hoodie or something.
Exactly, bro.
Like $40 got you a long way then.
Dog, right? Now, bro, that shit is bro. That might be some ill socks for the 40. Right. Like, but by the time like your first drop happened, like were you heavily into sketching like at least the pieces back then, or like were you kind of learning from your homie Keenan, or like?
No, so I was still just drawing just like random bullshit. So,
okay, just like doodling and shit like that, or like
I just doodle whatever comes to my head. Okay, whatever I want to draw.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
Just got an idea, just start drawing, and then whatever comes from that. So like if I add to it, then that's what it is.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I never really drew the actual garments until like recently, for real. That's so crazy. Yeah, so recently was when I started trying to draw the garments because like I did ponchos.
Yeah, facts.
Like, there ain't no blueprint for them ponchos.
Yeah, right.
Did.
Yeah,
so
facts.
It was just like a mix of a hoodie, a traditional hoodie, with like the actual Mexican Peruvian style poncho, like an open joint, not like a stoner poncho.
Yeah, right. Facts.
So, like I was on Venice Beach. I have a lot of family in LA, and I bought one of the stoner ponchos. And I'm like, I seen the other ones. I'm like, those ones are crazy.
Yeah, facts.
And I actually got my inspiration from the Migos. I think it's Bad and Bougie. But
Okay.
Quavo had on a Versace poncho.
That's hard.
It was like long and drapey though, so I was like, I want to do this, but I could do it better.
Yeah.
So I ended up making it more streetwear. So that's where I had the idea for the poncho. I had to come up with my measurements.
Okay.
And, bruh, it's sick.
Yeah.
So after that, I actually started doing my measurements for everything. So when I'm
Okay.
doing sweatsuits, every measurement's coming from me. Like I don't like doing sweatsuits. I feel like everybody in the city does sweatsuits.
Okay.
It's a cop out.
Fair.
Niggas here can't dress for real. So how they can first on fly on real quick. So
Yeah.
I'm really opposed to dropping sweatsuits. Though I might drop some soon for y'all. But the
Yeah.
last time I dropped sweatsuits, I'm like, I'm gonna mix it up.
Yeah.
So they're interchangeable. So you could wear either hoodie with either pants.
Right. Yeah. You're right.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I
That makes
also-
a match. I like that. Yeah. For sure.
And I also added a different style pocket. So it's a regular hoodie pocket, but it's a double layered. So you got two pockets.
That's hard.
So just trying to add a little flair to it.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
why
No.
be
Just like
boring?
differentiate.
Why keep
Yeah. Facts.
pushing out the same thing. Like
Facts.
I hate that for real.
No, facts. So just because like I just want people to get the full scope, man. So like you're in high school, start with the homies, man. Like those first couple drops sounds like people in high school was fucking with them. You know what I mean? Which kind of like it's like, all right, man, like we might got something here. But you said you kind of took a hiatus, kind of like a little bit after high school. Like, what was life looking like for you during that that hiatus, and like why'd you initially take it?
Broke college student.
Yeah.
Noodles and noodles.
Yeah. Right.
Chicken dip.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
ice sandwiches, things of that nature. Yeah.
Shit, I ain't
Sugar
make it there
water,
yet.
yeah.
I'm glad I ain't make it that far. But yeah, it was
Yeah,
tough.
yeah, right.
I figured out a couple other things to sell up college and make me
Yeah,
some money.
the
so-
Miracle Whip sandwich. Yeah,
So yeah, we was doing our thing.
yeah. But was this like kind of like freshman year of college or like post like or like kind of towards when you were graduating?
So freshman year was actually when we had the conversation of
I see.
do we want to continue this?
Okay, so like that summer that like you left high school, like were y'all still rocking?
Yeah, we were all
Okay.
cool. We would hang out all the time, smoke weed for first time and shit.
Yeah.
So like yeah, we were doing whatever, bro.
Mhm.
We had a crazy experience down. Like, he lived on South Side.
Okay.
My friend Hank. So
Yeah.
we were little kids running Carson and
Yeah,
stuff. So
that
it was
those
wild.
ingredients already are crazy. Yeah,
bro.
you're good.
High as
Yeah.
hell, smoking on the train tracks. All
Yeah, that's-
12 of us splitting up somehow.
That's crazy.
Little groups trying to find our way back.
Yeah,
It was
that's
just some goofy
crazy
shit.
as hell. Yeah.
Messing with the drunk people.
Right,
So
right.
We were drunk ourselves.
Yeah.
Shit. So.
Word. But like it was just like that summer prior to freshman year of college when like and like what
Our
prompted
last
it,
drop
like?
was probably winter of my senior year, and that was
Okay.
the sweatshirts. And
Okay.
After I don't know why we just didn't continue to put stuff out. 'Cause we
Yeah.
definitely could have put something out like right after that.
But, I mean, y'all were mad young. I mean, like like and end of high school is like a very
Yeah, I think we just
pivotal. Yeah, I mean, it's just like you don't know where you're about to end up. Some niggas are going away to different states for
yeah,
school.
So Keenan
and,
was a grade ahead of us.
okay.
So he did. I think he went like 3 hours away, but like that man like disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah, damn.
We ain't get a hold of this nigga till the next year.
Yeah.
All the designs, like he was the main designer at first, but it had to be me at that point. Like, I had
Okay.
to get on Photoshop and start doing the thing. So
Okay.
we had a bunch of different base designs from that. So
So how are you? So like at that point when like you realize the just like the responsibility of making those designs, like how much of a loop did that throw you through? Like were you just kind of ready to step into that role already? Were you already interested in that facet?
I feel like I was pretty interested in it because
Okay.
like, I just jumped into it. Like
Yeah.
it was fun. It was like basically I can't say it's like drawing because it's not even close. But
Yeah, right.
just the feeling of creating something.
Right.
I'm an artist.
Yeah,
So
yeah, right.
I want to create.
Facts.
That's really what it is at the end of the day. I just
Right.
want to create something.
Right.
So that's what pushed me to like, okay, I got to make the design. So I'm going to make the design. So for real, me and Hank were supposed to work on them together.
Okay.
But somehow, some way I ended up taking the lead and just banging that shit out.
Yeah, right.
So, probably the Photoshop classes.
Yeah,
where I
right.
did
Well,
it.
yeah,
But,
yeah, fair play.
yeah, so that's really what it was.
What was I guess Hank's role at the time, like when you decided because I mean like your homie like went to college and like whatnot. So like what were you and Hank just kind of planning to take the brand at that point?
So we were just trying to be on some flash streetwear shit. So basically basing a lot of stuff off of Supreme. That's really
Yeah, I
what
mean,
we
yeah. I mean,
came up
again,
from,
I mean,
so.
Supreme is still a major brand. But bro, 2013
Crazy.
Supreme.
yeah, that's different level.
Nigga, that was a different you had to be there type of.
Was reselling better than sneakers.
No, bro. That Supreme, bro, like niggas would have done a lot for that Supreme. You know what I mean? Like it was that shit had a chokehold.
Unreal.
For sure though. So I mean like it makes sense that like that was like
days,
yeah, bro, like that was like it makes complete sense like that was the brand that like you just at least look to for, some sort of inspiration. Like
most of our inspiration at the time. So yeah, like the more we designed, the more like I was able to feel like I could put an aspect of art into the design.
Okay.
So pretty much after we dropped our second shirt, which was based off of the Super Bowl logo,
right?
It just was like, what else can I do?
Right.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So just a bunch of random stuff. So I was still drawing at the time. So I would draw some stuff, take a picture of it, bang, go on Photoshop, edit it, make it printable. So that's really what it came down to, was just being able to have the creative freedom. And like that really came after the fact, after the second shirt, when like we really didn't put anything out.
Yeah.
Then we dissipated as a group.
Yeah.
So it ended up becoming like, all right, I don't think we should continue this because we're broke, we're college,
right,
doing this and that. So I was like, nah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick to it.
Okay.
Didn't put nothing out for a long time though.
Yeah.
But
how long?
Stuck to it probably. So winter of senior year. So I think that was before the year even turned. So I think that was still 2013.
Damn, yeah, facts.
I ain't dropped nothing until 2020.
Wow.
7 years.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, damn. I mean, like that's a long time. You know what I mean? But like, you just even kind of walk me through, like, I mean, what do you think that like you learned, or just like what do you think like changed, like evolved you like within that 7-year period? Like,
bro, I was just partying and shit, like, just having fun. College student, young guy, just hanging with my friends. We're going out. We're going to different colleges. We're going to different parties all the time. We were going to college parties when we was in high school. We was turned up for real. We didn't care. So that's really what it was. It was too much focus on the bullshit.
Right. I mean, bro, thank you for the honesty. Yeah. I mean, like that's real shit.
Real shit.
Facts. So I mean, like when, like, were you still sketching throughout this time, or like was it just really just all right?
Drawing was like, I listen to music and I draw. Those are like I feel like my escapes.
Yeah.
To a certain extent. So
facts.
I drew on everything. I was drawing on hats and shit like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I draw on paper. Then I had canvases. So canvases is probably where you find most of my artwork. So I was always drawing something random, and then I drew on a couple hats, and then a couple of my friends were like, "Bro, that shit's crazy. You do mine?" So I started drawing on other niggas' hats, and like going like
start drawing niggas' hats, like,
like some random shit, tripper somewhere on it.
Yeah.
So like I kept with the brand recognition, but I wasn't putting anything out.
Were you just doing it like off of like the love, or like were you like, I guess, charging people for this, or like?
So these were like my close friends.
Okay, right,
like,
yeah, so
So,
facts. So like you wasn't even trying to.
I was just like, fuck it, give me the hat. I feel like drawing.
Yeah, so, right, yeah.
Shit, we'd be on our way to different colleges. It's like hours away.
Yeah,
I'd be
facts.
in the backseat doodling on the brim of some hat. Bruh, if I could get a hat of any kind, I'm doing something on that brim.
Yeah, facts.
It was that just that simple.
Hell yeah, bro.
I have to find a lot of those hats.
Yeah, so like leading up, I mean, bro, 7 years is crazy, and like it takes just like a lot of like I guess recognition within yourself to be like, I'm not necessarily making or putting out clothes right now, but like I'm still a fashion designer. You know what I mean? There's like I'm still like, that's still in me. You know what I mean? And like to keep that, I guess, steadfastness like throughout those 7 years is, very, very commendable, bro. Like I'm glad like you ended up just even being able to drop stuff in 2020. But as we all know, 2020,
crazy year. crazy year. So
it's like, what was it like for you, just like as far as mentally, right, when you were ready to finally drop clothes again, and then you get hit with fucking the fucking weirdest thing to really happen to the planet in a very, very long time.
I swear. So yeah, like high key, I was already planning the comeback. Okay. So probably around like 2017, I printed that random shirt of college that, like, who knows who has them. But past that, 2019, I was planning the comeback already.
Okay.
So I printed out a couple shirts. Then we were bullshitting, going to the cannabis cups and shit like that, and just being kids, but just having fun. So
collecting cannabis cup trophies and whatnot. Yeah.
Trying the cannabis cup winners,
getting
right. Free dabs, like random snacks that you didn't know could be edibles.
Right.
The cannabis cup was the best thing ever. They gotta bring it back. COVID, fuck that up. 2020, worst year.
COVID fucked the cannabis cup up. Yeah, I feel
crazy.
That.
So 2020. That's when I had my child. So
okay.
That was when I had my daughter, and it was a crazy time. Really, really crazy time.
Yeah.
So never mind. We gonna keep that story to ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, of course.
But something happened. I was down bad for a point in time. So like it was a crazy time. I wasn't actually able to put out clothes anyways.
Okay.
Because I was coming back from a situation.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much it. And so come along, it's later in the year, and I'm just like, man, there's some shit going on. Like all the Black Lives Matter stuff, the George Floyd stuff, Antoine Rose and stuff like that. So it's like, it's really like a revolution for real. So it's like, damn, I'm out here making clothes. How can my art speak to the people? So I had an idea for a fruit design based off of, was I Fruit of the Loom, Hanes? Something like that, but cooler.
Right.
And that's when my laptop was like, nah, nigga. So I really couldn't do anything design wise. So I had to outsource.
Did like the hard drive crash on that, or like what happened?
Yeah, I actually replaced the hard drive myself.
Damn.
And it was like still shitty. So
damn.
That laptop has probably got like so much dust on it. It's just sitting there. Bro. Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
MacBooks, Apple.
I'm sorry that happened, bro. I mean, like I've been there, man. Like we're like, just that shit just crabs out on you. Like,
swear, Apple, stop fucking our shit up, please.
Right, they send the signal out. Just be like, all right, everyone's model who has this is done now.
Bro, once
like,
I got the message and it said you can't update to a newer iOS anymore, I'm like, oh, it's over.
Dog, you wanna know what you wanna know what happened when I tried to turn my try to see if my laptop was available for an upgrade, bro. Son, they said that like they don't even make this model anymore. They're like, you should try recycling the laptop. It'll be better for the planet.
Swear, wouldn't even give you money for it. I was like, dang, I can't trade my shit in.
It'll be better for the planet.
Same page.
If your shit was not on, like, just not being a laptop. If it got repurposed into the back of an iPhone, my nigga, like it would benefit society. At large, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
man, them old MacBooks, man, them things probably
God damn,
probably cause cancer or something. I used to have that shit sitting on my lap, and get hot as hell.
Yeah, dog,
burning my thighs.
bro, the fan is crumping in the fucking shit. You're like, oh my god,
bro, I swear,
dog, that shit is working. You like, yo, they after me?
They landed.
Like, yeah, they about to bust through the door. Yeah, type vibes. Like, that's hilarious though, man. Yeah,
so, old MacBooks. Yeah, the worst.
Damn, so that pretty much crapped out on you when you were, pretty much about to jump back out there.
Yeah, pretty much. So I did a couple designs and then literally right after, crash. Can't do anything else.
Bro.
Had the idea for the fruit logo, hit up my boy Jorno. Shout out Jorno. Get you some designs from him. Did my fruit logo for me. Did a couple other logos for me also. Couple renditions of the fruit logo, and he fixed a couple of things that I did on Photoshop also.
Okay.
So definitely the man.
Facts.
So the fruit logo was based off of the strange fruit.
Okay.
So I didn't just want like regular looking fruit in there. It spells out tripper, but at the same time, I'm like, I gotta have something weird in there. So I put a rambutan in there.
What's that?
So you ever watch Dragon Ball Z?
Of course,
them little spiky looking fruits.
In Dragon Ball Z,
yeah,
maybe Dragon Ball,
like Reddit's. I think he.
Like that. When he first pulled up, he does have and that's called a what?
It's a rambutan. So I googled Dragon Ball Z spiky fruit, and I'm like, wait, this a real fruit?
Yeah.
I'm like, rambutan.
That's wild. That's a deep cut, but nah, that's a fact. When Raditz pulls up, he's eating like it's when he first lands on Earth. Now when he goes to see Goku, but like when he first lands on Earth, we like he pops out.
Swear, I'm like, some Namek fruit.
Yeah, that's fire. Wow, that's fire. Okay, shout out to that. Okay,
fire.
Yeah.
So, that's the orange tripper is a rambutan.
Okay,
word. What is that?
So like as far as like when you wanted to just get back out there with the stuff, how were you navigating just one before I get to my next question, like just with COVID and everything, like did you plan on like doing in-person pop-ups, but at the pivot to e-commerce and just like like the online shops pretty much?
So I had my first pop-up on 10/10/2020.
Okay, so like later that year. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I already did drops. So my first drops of coming back were actually on Juneteenth.
Okay.
So that was the Strange Fruit, which honestly, the Strange Fruit shirt itself was kind of based off like my old ideals of Supreme. Like old Supreme used to be groundbreaking, telling a story. Like there would be something in there that would be kind of non-digestible to the public.
Fair.
It's a piece of art.
Fair.
So we had all types of crazy ideas of designs, but I have a man getting lynched on the back of the shirt.
Shit, all right.
So it's like, this shit gonna speak to you.
Yeah.
Whether it's gonna be offensive,
controversial piece,
for sure, super controversial. But like, I am gonna just put out regular fruit shirts.
Yeah, right.
A lot of my white friends are like, I can't get that.
Hey man, love the brand. Yeah, love what you're doing. Yeah. Hey, can't wear it. Yeah.
So yeah, that was one of my.
You gotta watch out for the friend that cop like, hey, as soon as it drops, it's like, yo, yeah, my buddies will love it.
So yeah, I did that in a token black guy shirt.
Okay.
Literally a coin with a nigga with an afro and shit. Shout out to Jordan for
that. That's
that.
kind of hard. Yeah. No,
like
that's
to put that back out.
Yeah, I like that. That's hard.
Yeah, those are the two things that I dropped on Juneteenth.
Okay.
And that came from the Black Lives Matter revolution and stuff like that.
Were you planning on just always dropping those online, or like was that just like a pivot just because of COVID?
That was just like a DM only thing. Like you got DM me, grab.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Okay.
So I didn't even have a website yet.
Okay.
So I didn't have a website probably till after.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, word, all right.
So yeah, I was just putting out a couple shirts since then, trying to build up my inventory.
Yeah, okay,
to
fair.
Have a pop up. So I got something different for people to buy. So I had sweatsuits, which I thought I was doing something different, but at the time it kind of was. I just did a little bit of embroidery on the hood.
Yeah, right.
So that was one thing. That was before I was able to create my own silhouette of clothing. So I was just getting stuff printed on blanks, trying to figure out which blank is going to be the best fitting for whatever look I'm going for.
Okay.
So upgrading from that into now where I'm actually drawing out how I want something made or actually making it myself. Like I'll cut and sew some shit here and there. Like,
yeah, right.
I prefer not to.
Yeah, right. If you have to, you'll do it. Yeah, facts. Sure. So just, with that revamp after that, drop on Juneteenth, like what was, for you, and like at this point, you're a dolo, you started this, like at least the idea with like, two friends, like what was the priority for you and, for the brand? Like where did you want to take the brand at this point with like this second wind of like, all right, like if I'm about to do this, if I'm about to make a trip or something, like here's what I want the brand to be.
I want it to be the biggest thing ever. Like,
okay.
That's what I wanted. I just wanted to be that brand that everyone knows, everybody wants to buy. And like, I kind of jumped the gun, made a couple people turned off by that first shirt.
Fair. Polarizing piece. Yeah.
For sure. But that's a piece of art.
Yeah. Right.
For sure. Because like it meant something to the time. And
of course. Yeah. So I'm saying it was topical. Like, right.
The name of the logo is Strange Fruit. Like that's representative of the black struggle.
Yeah, right.
Black plight. So it's really what it comes down to, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like, I just try to make everything an art piece at this point.
Yeah.
But there's times I just bullshit when I put something out. So it's like, fuck it. I can make a cool design too.
Yeah, facts.
Just trying to be original.
Right, yeah. Just like, I guess, trying to make cause I don't even like, cause statement pieces just like.
It was definitely too much of a statement.
Yeah.
Too much of a statement.
Yeah.
It definitely turned a lot of people off.
Like when you said like turn people off, like was there like anything that people came to you with? Like, yo, bro, like, I mean, I fuck with what you're doing, but like this is kind of like, I don't know.
Can you drop one without the back?
People was like, damn, for real.
I swear.
Damn, son, that's crazy.
Like,
yeah,
no, you gotta buy that shit, bro. You gotta know what this shit mean. Like,
I feel that though. I fuck with that answer. Nah, we gotta fucking buy this shit, my nigga. Like, buy it as is, my nigga. Like, there's no redrops with this. Like,
and then my Halloween drop that year actually is a picture of someone looking into the rearview mirror and like the cop got their lights on. Like, it's a scary moment for real. That's my American Horror Story. So that's what the name of the shirt is, the American Horror Story.
That's dope. Yeah, that's far.
It's like a lot of things will be meaningful, then a lot of things will just be some bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's
just
like a good mix of in between. So it's 100%. Like have some fun with it.
In this I guess like second wind. Like how did you initially go about rebuilding like the brand as far as like like was it just like a cold drop like yo like I'm back, here's some shit I got,
yeah,
like
it was just like 7 years later I'm finally back.
yeah,
So
right,
back to it, back to the grind, back to what it should be, what it should have been the whole time. So I kind of wish I didn't take the break, but
yeah, right.
mentally I needed to take that break. Like,
Did you
I
learn
was not
anything
mature
from
enough.
yeah I was about to say like when you came back, like do you feel like there was something like you learned like just, like
I learned a lot
away?
in that time,
Yeah.
and mostly like about myself.
Yeah.
So a lot of self-reflecting in the time, a lot of growth that was needed.
How did like fatherhood like change the way like you were approaching the brand, if at all?
It's like now I gotta be more serious about everything.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, now stakes are higher.
Yeah, for sure. And then kids a little expensive, so a couple
yeah, a
drops
little
might
bit.
got
Yeah,
held up.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, that's really what it came down to. Just
Okay.
like trying to take myself more serious, not just for myself, but now I got another human to take care of.
Sure, yeah.
And a guy through life, so it's like I got to do things right now.
Yeah. Did you ever feel like I guess like the pressure of that situation kind of, I guess not necessarily get into, but like you just kind of feeling like the weight of that at certain points, like we're just like, all right, like this is my situation now, like let's rock.
Honestly, I don't feel like I got to feel the weight of that because of all the COVID shit going on.
Fair play, yeah,
So
right.
I was like, damn, I got a newborn baby. I'm not going to work.
Yeah.
And the regulations were like, okay, if you're in Allegheny County, you shouldn't be working unless it's an essential job. We in Washington County.
Yeah.
Damn. Give a fuck
Damn.
about us.
Damn. So you also have to go to work.
Nah, fuck that shit. I ain't go to work.
Yeah.
I had a different way to survive.
Yeah.
I ain't
Found
even
your
get
own methods.
the check.
How not? How? What?
Bro, I swear I didn't even.
What happened? Like,
check. I don't know. They wouldn't give it to me. They did not give me the. Everybody got that money, but me. Was it $1,200?
he said they wouldn't give it to me. That's hilarious.
I didn't get no $1,200. I had to make my $1,200.
Yeah,
I had
word.
to make ends meet and figure things out on my own.
It was getting crazy, bro.
Not working for a couple months, still trying to push out shirts. It was definitely a hard time.
I'm sure, bro. Nah, man. Thankfully, you made it through. I mean, like, cause I mean, like, again, you touched on it, like, as far as like, all right, like, like I'm, revamping the brand. I got like a newborn with me. I mean, stakes are higher, but like, was there any particular strategy at like, I mean, cause like again, you're by yourself, like, where you're just like, all right, like, I'm gonna just put these pieces out, put out some fire pieces, like word of mouth on, the new word of mouth as far as like social media. I mean, it's like kind of getting on there, like kind of getting the buzz. Or like, did you put any money towards marketing? Like, do you plan on putting like any money?
At first, I did not, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm putting off some fire shit. It's
yeah, right. Yeah, type vibes. Yeah.
No, it's not blow up.
Yeah, right.
It's not, niggas was sitting on inventory for a little minute.
Yeah, right.
You had to get it off eventually. So yeah, like just the idea of thinking that something's gonna go a certain way and it doesn't.
Yeah,
that's also a lesson within itself.
Of course.
That's kind of what it was too. So like I'm sitting here thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna sell out. I'm gonna blow up off of this, but I'm old now. Like,
yeah,
we an adults.
Yeah,
like,
right.
So we drinking age. So
Yeah,
people
right.
ain't just like, yeah, let's go buy some clothes. So
yeah, right.
it's not high school anymore. So it was definitely a lesson that I had to learn.
How did that make you change, your behavior as far as like, with your approach?
So I'm very hard headed, and I just tried to keep going about it the way I was, which is just, bro, I ain't want to be outside. I ain't want to be around people. I just wanted to put out clothes,
Make clothes and vibe.
be a ghost.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Like, you don't even got to know I exist. Just know the brand exists.
right.
But in the city that we live in, that ain't how you get things sold.
I mean, fair. Yeah.
People buy more so for the person.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Than the product.
I wouldn't even say that, like, not to cut you off, brother. Sorry, but I wouldn't even say like that's a Pittsburgh thing. Like that's just kind of like an at large, thing for real.
Yeah.
But not continue, bro. My fault.
But yeah, but this city, a lot of niggas, like I said, a lot of niggas can't dress. A lot of niggas just buy their friend's clothing brand. And a lot of niggas really ain't into fashion and just doing it for money.
Yeah,
so
right.
It's not it.
Yeah, right. Facts.
So the people buy into the person more than they do the product here, for sure.
100%.
Like, bro, I go to Atlanta, I'm walking around the mall, motherfuckers like, what you got on?
Yeah.
Yeah, more on you? Bro, I pop the trunk. Go back in the mall.
No.
Motherfuckers stop me. I ain't get to go in no stores.
Damn.
Like, I'm selling out the trunk.
Yeah.
I ain't even make it to my event to the pop-up
That's
yet.
fire,
So
though. Yeah, yeah.
places like that in Detroit, Like, bro, people, they're quick.
Yeah.
They see something new, they're like, oh, I want that. I
Yeah,
need that.
facts, right.
So it's definitely different. Like, I feel like the more black demographic you get, the more so you find people who are like actually into something. So it's
Yeah,
like,
right.
okay, I'm actually into clothes. I'm
Right.
actually going to buy this from you. Like, I want it right now.
Yeah, type of, yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna order it later. I want it right now.
Nah, I mean, bro, I'm definitely of that school, bro. Like, I fucking shout out to Che, man, no label, bro. Like, at one of her pop ups, bro. Pretty sure it was at C&D, son. Like, bro, she had this fucking fire jacket. I was like, yo.
Shout out Chase, you were putting out that heat.
Man, needs that gang. I'm like, yo, today, tonight, why now?
She's another person who's like super original, and I like that.
Bro,
so, like,
man, Che, I mean, she's like, a pioneer in this shit, bro.
For sure.
Like, for real,
For
man.
sure.
And like, if you don't know LA Che, man, do your research, man. Do your science on that woman, man. She's done a lot for this city, bro. But as far as again, just like going back to your brand, like just even with like you going out of state with like the like were you going out of state just to do your pop ups, or like you were just like visiting homies out there type shit, like just chilling?
For Atlanta, my dad lives in Atlanta, so
Okay,
I kind of made the trip both of it because
Copy.
my cousin works for Generation Now.
Okay.
He throws his own events every year, so I go down there. I vend at least once a year. And they also have like things called like the Atlanta Streetwear Market. I'm gonna get into there very soon. But yeah, just going down there selling clothes. So yeah, my intent was to go down there, make some sales. Went down there with the homie, just chilled, had some fun, vibed, and then, bro, I made a lot of money in one day.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
like, oh, this is possible.
Right? Yeah, facts.
So coming back to Pittsburgh, actually later that year, there was an event. The first time I vended at The Future Is Black. Actually, was gonna wear their hat here, but it's a collab hat with me too. So, but yeah, The Future Is Black. They throw like great events. It was every June when he would have his big event.
Okay.
And bro, I made like 2,000-3,000.
Damn.
I'm looking like, this is a couple hours.
Yeah.
Like this is not even a full day of work.
Right.
Like this is something that I did. Like, so it's just the demographic of people that you bring in that are willing to buy into the product.
It's different.
But yeah,
like, was there any way that you? Like, was there anything that you did from that experience that you brought back to the city and was like, all right, like, here's how I'm going to move from now on, as far as like, because like, like if people are reacting in this way, I'm going to bring back to the crib, and now we're moving different with like, certain things.
So really, how I started moving different was I'm just outside more. Like, I'm more visible.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to be in the house ducked off no more. I'm gonna come out so somebody can see me. I'm a walking billboard.
Okay, yeah.
So I come out wearing my own stuff. Somebody's like, "Oh dang, that's fire. I need that." What's the Instagram? Can I buy that right now? You got it on you? I'm like, my trunk is loaded.
Yeah, right.
I'm ready at all times.
Right.
So it's just it's how it transitioned, was just being outside more, knowing that this is not those cities.
Yeah. Yeah.
So trying to make people buy into the person. Yeah,
100%. And at what point did you see your brand hit its stride? Like when you revamped it.
Man, so hitting my stride, I feel like I ain't even hit my stride yet. But the biggest jump that I had was the ponchos.
Okay, yeah.
People were like, "It's different."
Yeah.
And like that's my goal, is to be different. I don't want to be like anybody else. I don't really find inspiration in other people
I
anymore.
agree, yeah.
So it's just like how life is moving for real. It's like a lot of these people, especially in like small brands and streetwear brands, you can't find inspiration in them.
Yeah.
They inspired by somebody else. They inspired by Hellstar. They inspired by Chinatown Market. There's no really real originality anymore. You could definitely see that within brands. Like, no label, she original. Shout out Shay. I really fuck with that. And we be on the same type time. So like, I really fuck with that. We definitely are original people. We try to make products that you don't see.
Yeah.
Like, so the poncho was one thing, and then the next thing I did the puffer suits.
Okay.
Directly after. So people ate those up.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. It was a late drop though, so I did not sell out. Still got some available. Go grab you one. It's about to get cold. So yeah, the puffer suits. That was when I seen a jump in followers and support. So it went from, okay, I got 15, 20 people, most likely friends,
facts, yeah,
sharing this, to I got random motherfuckers just sharing this shit.
Right.
Like, this shit's popping off. So that was probably really what it was. Like, having that content that people could digest.
Right, and just like really resonate with. Bro, Quis, Trip, My G's, thank you so much for
No
coming
doubt,
up,
no
man,
doubt.
sharing your story, bro. And this the point in the pod where the floor is yours. Tell people where they can find you if you want to be found. Where they can follow the brand, where they can find the brand. But brother, again, thank you so much for taking the time, bro. And again,
Appreciate you guys.
absolutely, man.
You can find the brand at tripper.clothing. You don't got to refer to it as Tripper Clothing. Just call it Tripper. It's Tripper. People call me Tripper. My name is Quis. You can find me at Tripper_Quis. And I'm going to drop you a little page real quick. The 31 Archive. You follow that, you might see some exclusive Tripper stuff. Who knows? There might be a drop on there very soon. So, something else. Secret page. I'm going to make it private like soon. So, get on it while you can. The 31 Archive. But Tripper.clothing. Check me out. Buy some clothes. Make my pockets fat,
Word up. You got any pop-ups coming up soon? Or?
Pop-ups coming up soon. I'm doing 2 pop-ups on the 19th. I don't know if the episode is going to be all better.
Yeah, and they'll be out this Sunday.
So the day after. So, yeah, you'll see that after the pop-up. But after that, I am nothing immediate. Nothing I can think of.
All right.
But I will be outside. I will be posting when I am vending, where I'm vending. And you can always shop online, tripperxxxi.com. That's just 31 in Roman numerals, make it more easy for you to remember. So, tripperxxxi.com. Buy some clothes.
My man, yo, we got Tripper in the building, man. MIC Podcast, episode 136, where everyone is a master of their own creation. You see the drip. Tripper in the building. And we're out, bro. Peace.